Hello students, welcome back to our St. Joseph School YouTube channel for your physics video lecture of session 2020-2021. Here I am Marut Mishra. Before starting the explanation of first chapter, let me tell you about the book which we are using in our school is Concise Physics Middle School Selina publication written by Dr. R.P. Goyal. Today we are going to discuss these topics. First one, density. Second one, how to find the density of a substance. Next, speed and the numerical based on it. First part, density. Before reaching on the topic density, I want to ask you one question. What is matter? I know many of you know the definition of matter. Matter can be defined anything that has mass and its space is known as matter. The three states of matter is solid, liquid and gas. As you all know, the molecule in solid is closely packed with each other. The molecules in liquid is having a space between them as compared to the solid. The space between the molecules in liquid is more than in solid, and in the gas the molecules having the more space between them. So we can say that the molecules in solid is denser than the liquid and the molecules in liquid is denser than the gas. So on the basis of the mass and the volume, we are going to learn about the density. Here I have taken the daily routine things so that I can make you understand about the density. Here I have taken in the pair. First one is the iron bar, second one is your cotton. Here aluminium, glass, milk, water. Suppose if I have taken the 1 kg of iron bar and 1 kg of oxygen, so the mass is same here, but there is a difference in their volume. In the same case, in the second one, if I have taken the same volume of aluminium, same volume of cube, they are having the same volume but different in mass. Likewise, in this liquid, in the one of the liquid I have taken the milk of the same volume, and in the second one water of the same volume, but their mass will be different. Experimental observation. Equal masses of different substances have different volume. Example, likewise I have used in the last slide, 1 kg of iron and 1 kg of cotton will have a different volume. Second, each volume of different substance have different masses. Like in the last slide I have taken the aluminium and the glass. Cube of iron and the wood of same dimension will have different masses. Here I am going to discuss the activity which shows the equal mass of different substance have a different volume. Hope you can understand here. Take a common beam balance. Here I have taken the common beam balance. Place 1 kg of iron piece in one pan of the beam balance and sugar in the other pan. 1 kg of iron piece I have taken and 1 kg of sugar I have taken. Adjust the amount of the sugar to balance the beam. We are adjusting the amount of the sugar for balancing the beam in the equal size. Now take out and look at 1 kg piece of iron and the 1 kg of sugar. You will notice that 1 kg of iron occupy less space as compared to the 1 kg of sugar. Thus, equal mass of iron and sugar have different volume. This shows that the equal mass of iron and sugar have a different volume. Suppose they are equal in mass. Mass of iron, mass of sugar are equal, but they are having a different volume. Volume of iron is different to the volume of sugar. Now here I am going to explain you second activity, which shows equal volume of substance have a different masses. Here I have taken the 4 cube of a same size. 4 cube I have taken here of the same size: iron, aluminium, glass and wood. Label these cubes as A, B, C and D. I am going to label this cube iron as A, aluminium as B, glass as C and wood as D. Now likewise I am use the beam balance in the last slice. Here also we are going to use the beam balance. Take a common beam balance. Place a iron cube A in one pan and the aluminium cube B in the other pan. You will notice the mass of iron A cube is more than the mass of aluminium cube B. The mass of iron is more than the mass of aluminium. Now compare this cube B with the cube C. Now comparing the mass of aluminium cube B and the glass cube C, you will notice that the mass of aluminium cube B is more than the glass cube C. Then compare the mass of the glass C and the wooden cube D. You will notice that the mass of the glass is more than the mass of the wood. Thus, this proves equal volumes of different substance: iron, aluminium, glass, wood have different masses. Here in the last slides, what we all have discussed, conclusion is here: 1 kg of sugar occupy more volume than the 1 kg of iron. So we can say that iron is denser than the sugar, which means, in other words, we can say the particles of irons are closely packed while those of sugars are loosely packed. In the second, the mass of iron cube is more than the mass of identical aluminium cube. So we can say that the iron is denser than the aluminium. The mass of aluminium cube is more than the mass of identical glass cube, which means same like iron is denser than the aluminium, here aluminium is denser than the glass. Next, the mass of the cube is more than the mass of the identical wooden cube, which means glass is denser than the wood. In the next, a certain volume of a milk has more mass than an equal volume of the water. In the first or the second slide, I have taken the two comparison between the milk and the water, so which shows a certain volume of the milk and the water. If we have taken the same volume of milk and water, so there will be the difference in their masses. So milk has the more masses than the water, which show the milk is denser than the water. What is the definition of density? The density of a substance is defined as the mass of a unit volume. The density of a substance defined as the mass of a unit volume. If V stands for volume and mass stands for m, then density will be D equals to m upon V, or density is equal to mass upon volume. Example, suppose the mass of an iron cube of volume 10 cubic centimeter. The mass of an iron cube of volume 10 cubic centimeter is found to be 78 gram. So the mass is given here 78 gram and the volume is given there here 10 centimeter cube. Then how you can find the density of this iron cube? Density is equals to mass upon volume, which means 78 upon 10, 78 gram upon centimeter cube. Your answer will be 7.8 gram per centimeter cube. Unit of density. The SI unit of mass is kilogram per cubic meter, and the CGS, the unit mass is gram per cubic centimeter. The SI unit of density is your kilogram per meter cube. In CGS, gram per centimeter cube. Determination of density of a regular solid. Suppose if you have to find the density of a regular solid, so we are going to use the formula same here, density is equal to mass upon volume. But before using this formula, we have to find out the mass of a body and the volume of a body. So here I have taken the example of a cube, regular solid. Regular solid means I have taken the particular dimension we are having here. So I have taken the one object here. Suppose the object A is a cube. We can measure the mass of this object by using the beam balance. We can place this cube in the one of the pen of the beam balance. In the second one we can place the weight, so that we can find out their mass. So let's mass will be is 51 gram. And for finding the volume of cube is, you all know, a to the power 3. So one of the side is the edges of this cube is suppose 2. So the volume of this cube is 8 centimeter cube. Now you can easily find out D equals to mass upon volume, which means 51 upon 8. By dividing this, you can find the density of the regular solid. Determination of density of an irregular solid. How to find the density of irregular solid? To determine the density of an irregular solids, we have to measure its mass and volume. For this, you have to follow these steps. Measure the mass of a given solid using a beam balance. Suppose we are having this irregular solid. Before finding the density of any irregular solid, we have to measure the mass and its volume. So first we will measure the mass of this object by using the beam balance. Putting at the one end of the pen on a beam balance, we can measure its mass, and the let mass will be your m gram. Okay, mass will be your m gram. To measure the volume, now if you have, for finding the volume of a solid, take a measuring cylinder, fill it partially with the water. Suppose I have filled the water up to the level 50. Up to the level 50 I have filled with water. Note the level of the water. V1 equals to 50 ml. Now tie a thread and gently immerse the solid in water containing in the measuring cylinder. Take care that the water splashes not that no water splashes out. Note the level of the water again, and this one will be your V2. After immersing this irregular solid into the measuring cylinder, suppose this I have noted the after filling the measuring cylinder, we have noted the V1 50 ml. After immersing the irregular solid in the measuring cylinder, we have noted the volume V2. So after immersing the irregular solid in the measuring cylinder, the water level is rise. Suppose we have marked the V2 is up to 60 ml. So the volume of the irregular solid will be your V equals to V2 minus V1, which means 60 minus 50, you will get 10 centimeter cube, because 1 mm equals to 1 centimeter cube. So by applying here, you can easily find the density equals to mass upon volume, where you have find the mass of m gram and solid you have find here 10 centimeter cube. Determination of a density of a liquid. How to find the density of a liquid? Take a beaker, measure the mass of the empty beaker using a common beam balance, and let the mass of this beaker will be your m1. First of all, take a beaker. We have taken a one beaker. We have measured the mass of this beaker by using the beam balance, and the mass of this beaker is m1. Now take a measuring cylinder and pour milk into it to the certain level. We have taken one measuring cylinder and we have poured the milk into it, and the level of the milk is 50 ml, which means the volume of the milk is 50 centimeter cube. Transfer the milk into the beaker. Next step will be your transfer the milk into the empty beaker. After transferring the milk, measure its mass again. After measuring the mass of this beaker, which containing the milk, is came m2 gram. So the difference between the m2 and the m1 is the mass of the liquid, and the volume you have already find here. So easily now you can find the density equals to mass upon volume. Different substances had different densities. Now second part is our speed. Before coming on the definition of a speed, in class 6 you all have learned that a body is said to be at rest when it does not change its position with respect to its surrounding, while a body is said to be in motion when it changes position with respect to its surrounding. Whenever we are calling the body is at rest when it is not changing their position with respect to its surrounding, and when the body is in motion when it changes the position with respect to their surrounding. We see many moving objects around us. To find which one is moving fast or slow, we measure the distance traveled by the different object in the same interval of time. For example, if we compare the motion of a car and a bulk cart on the road, we find that the car travels more distance than the bulk cart in the same time interval of time. So we can say that the car moves faster than the bulk cart. Similarly, a boy on a bicycle travels a longer distance than a boy on a foot in the same time, which means the boy on the foot is moving slower than the boy on a bicycle. From here, the idea about the motion of a body, that is how fast or slow is moving is obtained by the quantity known as speed. The distance covered or traveled by a body in the unit time is called the speed of a body. Formula of speed is speed equals to distance upon time. Unit of speed is, the SI unit of speed is meter per second. Here example, a car for 20 minutes with a constant speed of 54 km per hour. Find the distance by the car. Here we are going to find the distance of a car where the time is given 20 minutes, which means 20 into 60 seconds. We are converting the minute into the seconds. You will get 1200 seconds. So the T is here. T is 1200 second. Speed is given here already, 54 km per hour. For changing the kilometer per hour into the meter per second, multiply with 1000 meter, converting the kilometer into the meter and hour into the second, 3600. By solving this, you will get the speed in meter per second, 15 meter per second, where we have to find the distance here, distance traveled by the car. D equals to speed into time. Speed we have find here 15 into 1200, you will get 18,000 meter or 18 kilometer. Here your chapter is completed. I hope you all understand the density and the speed. Go through this video more than 1 or 2 times so that you can understand properly these two topics, density and speed. Thank you.